Hi YouTube, it's Mama Doe Dawn, and I am a single mom attempting to pay off $55,600 of debt. Today I want to talk about specifically my consumer debt. It's 4 different loans we'll get into in a minute, but I have a goal to pay off the full $18,900 in just 7 months. Now, right now, my Amazon business, which is my primary source of income, is closed. So that puts some strain on this plan, but I'm going to set the goal, I'm going to write it down, and I'm going to work as hard as I can to accomplish it. I will find other sources of income if I need to. I'm hoping Amazon will fully open my business by June, but again, we just kind of have to see how everything goes. But today I wanted to take you guys through the specific numbers of my 4 consumer debts that I want to pay off and my plan for doing so. So the 4 debts that I really want to focus on tackling over the next 7 months are my personal loan, my furniture loan, my credit cards, and my small business loan. Total, like I already said earlier in this video, that is $18,900. If I can pay all of those off in 7 months, that puts me at November of this year, November of 2020, which means I can go into 2021 focusing primarily on my car. But okay, let's go ahead and talk about each individual loan. The first loan I want to talk about is my small business loan, which is currently sitting at $2,250 with a minimum monthly payment of $310 each month. This loan currently isn't incurring any interest, which means each month what I put towards it with that minimum payment of $310 is going directly off the loan. When I did up the calculations for this completely wiped out my loan within 6 months. So as long as I just continue paying the minimum payments on that loan, it's going to be paid off within my 7th month goal period. So I'm not going to focus on putting extra money towards that loan. I'm just going to continue paying the minimum payments with the idea that within 6 months, it's going to be gone. Which brings me to another loan that is in a similar situation, and that is my furniture loan. My furniture loan is currently sitting at $1,150. I should also say I haven't accounted for like the April payment that I've already paid towards these because I haven't like written that up in my budget yet. So the like time period that I'm giving for getting these paid off is also accounting for what was paid for this month. The 7th month period starts in May. So May will be month one of 7. I'm not sure if that made any sense, but hopefully you get what I'm saying. Anyways, the furniture loan is currently at $1,150 with a minimum payment of $125. Also, since I just looked down and like broke my script, I have written all of this down, which if you're going to kind of try to like set a financial goal for yourself, I think one of the best things you can do is write it down on paper, break it down into super small, simple steps, which is kind of what I'm trying to do here. I'm writing everything out and it makes me feel better. Like I can, do the math, see that the business loan, which we just talked about, is going to be paid off in 6 months. So like I can see that on paper and then I can move on to the next loan. It kind of just helps your brain truly focus on just that one thing at a time. And it can kind of itemize your goals and make them seem really achievable. But okay, so if I make all the minimum payments on my furniture loan, it will be completely paid off in 7 months. So as long as I make the minimum payments on my small business loan and my furniture loan, they're going to be paid off within the 7-month goal period. And that leaves me with 2 other loans that I need to tackle in this time. The next one I'm going to talk about is my credit card, which is currently sitting at $3,500 with a minimum payment each month that I'm putting towards of $200. The credit card is concurring interest, which means that although I can put the $200 towards that payment, that full $200 is not going to go strictly to paying off the credit card. Part of it, unfortunately, is going to be lost to interest. So if I do the minimum payment of $200 for 7 months, that brings me to $1,400, which obviously is not going to fully pay off that credit card. So I'm currently sitting on $3,000 of back paid child support. A part of me really wants to hold on to this in case in the future my Amazon business does not reopen and I have to pay my bills. But the other part of me wants to use this to pay off this credit card. So if I use this $3,000 to go strictly towards the credit card, that brings me down to $500. And within pretty much 2 months, 1 month of $200, 1 month of $300, I can have that credit card completely paid off. I'm really leaning towards doing this because it will benefit me in paying off my last loan and my biggest loan, and the one that's going to be the hardest to tackle in this 7th month period. And that is my personal loan, which is currently sitting at $12,000. This $12,000 loan has a minimum payment of $400 a month. Over 7 months, that is only going to pay off $2,800. $100 left to pay off within the 7-month period. So in order to get this loan completely paid off, I'll have to pay my minimum payment of $400 each month to the loan. And then additionally, I will need to be putting an extra $1,315 to that loan each month. This isn't accounting for the fact that some of that $400 minimum payment is going to be going towards interest. I was just breaking this down in the simplest terms of money that I possibly could and not accounting for the changing interest each month. So the interest hasn't been accounted for in this. I'm hoping that the interest left would be maybe a couple $100 that I could squeeze out one of the months. That means each month, just that one specific loan, I'm going to have to put $1,715 towards each month. That is a huge chunk of change. So if I can pay off my credit card completely within 2 months and then take that $200 minimum payment and roll it over into my personal loan payment, that brings the payment down to $1,515 each month. So let's just take my minimum payment of $400 out of the calculation right now. It's going to be paid no matter what, that $400. So I need to come up with an additional $1,115 each month in order to pay off all 4 of these debts within 7 months. If I can accomplish this, which it is a very big goal, we will see. But if I can, that only leaves me with 2 more debts that I'm paying off, which is my phones that will be sitting around $1,500 in 7 months, and my car, which I don't have the exact calculations for, so we're just sticking with like the $30,000 mark is where it will be. So let's say that I am unable to pay off that personal loan because right now I can't even, I can barely come up with enough to just pay minimum payments on everything. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find the additional over $1,000 every single month to be putting towards this debt. So let's say that I don't pay off the personal loan like I want to. That's okay because I have still wiped out 3 separate debts within 7 months. And that total opens up $635 extra every single month that I can be putting towards that personal loan debt. That helps me out because obviously at that point, I will no longer need to come up with $1,000 extra a month in order to pay off that debt really quickly. Only have to come up with about $400 extra a month. But either way, I am putting it out there, I am putting it on paper, and I'm going to make that my main financial goal for the next 7 months. Pay off 4 consumer debts totaling $18,900. My current income is around $650 a month. So I'm going to have to work my little butt off in order to ensure that I'm coming up with not only the money to pay minimum payments on everything, but to also somehow find an extra $1,000 a month to put towards these debts. The light at the end of the tunnel is once these 4 debts are paid off, every single month, I will have an additional $1,035 in my bank account. Just spare change that isn't going towards debts anymore. That's huge. And that can really allow me to tackle my cell phone within 2 months and then also really start working on my car. So that's my goal. Starting May 1st, I have 7 months to pay off my personal loan, my small business loan, my furniture loan, and my credit cards, totaling $18,900. As always, at the beginning of every single month, I will tell you guys my budget for the month, and then at the end of every single month, I will tell you guys what I've paid off on debts and just how well I did sticking to my budget. If you're interested in seeing either of those videos, they're usually posted at the very first day of every single month and the very last day of every single month. So feel free to come back to my channel during those days to check out those videos. As always, thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you at the beginning of the month and the end of the month. If you want to see little things about my debt-free journey, just my single mom life in general, feel free to come back to my channel. I've been trying to post videos every single day. Hasn't been going super well, but I've been doing okay. Probably every other day you can pretty much be guaranteed to find some kind of video about my single mom life. I talk about everything from my finances to just what I'm doing with my kiddo to just mom life in general. So you guys get to see the ups, the downs, my day-to-day life, and every little nitpicky part of it. So thank you for tagging along. I look forward to sharing this new, positive, hopefully gonna go really, really fast debt-free journey with you guys. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.